Artificial intelligence started as an effort to emulate human intelligence, but where it has evolved now is that it can do so many things that humans cannot do, but it still can't do a few things that humans can, because artificial intelligence, or actually more precisely machine learning, is learning on a huge amount of data and then making accurate decisions about what to do. And the more data it has, the better it gets. So in domains in which it has a lot of data, whether it's internet or financial applications or chatbots or generation or recognition or machine learning, machine translation, it's already beating people by quite a bit. But there's still many things that humans can do that AI cannot do.
Beating people because with all of this extraordinary amount of data that we are giving off on a real-time basis, that computers are now able to integrate and sift and recognize causality, recognize patterns, and as a consequence, to a degree, even predict the future. What's the area that you think right now, not in 2041, but today, where AI is having the most dramatic impact on how society functions?
Clearly in the internet space. So many people don't realize it, but when you watch videos on YouTube or TikTok or your newsfeed on Facebook or Snapchat, these are ordered by AI. AI understands you based on what you have watched and read and clicked and opted out in the past, and it knows who your friends are so that it knows what videos you're likely to like. So using these algorithms, a company like Facebook could say, how do I get Ian to spend the most time on my app every day? And then that will help them make a lot of money. So I would say internet companies have the most data, and therefore they can make use of AI the best way. And if they use it to make money for them, and sometimes at our expense, then their revenues and profit will grow. So as a result, internet companies today, the Google, Facebook, for example, have the best AI teams and make the most money from AI.
Now, how problematic is it that these algorithms can tell us what we are most likely to click on, but they can't tell us why we want to do it?
Today, they can't tell us why, but I think there's research going on that will make it possible. Now, to be very precise, an algorithm that shows me a video, if I say, what's the exact reason you're showing me this video? It will show me a giant math equation, perhaps including 500 variables, and I can't understand that. But I could push back and say, well, sum it up in a way that we dumb humans can understand. Then it would come out and say, oh, the top 5 reasons are A, because you've watched a similar video, B, because it has your favorite actor, and so on. So I do think with some work, we can get to an approximate explainability at a level that human can understand, accepting that it's not the perfect mathematical answer.
So we've always been asking, before artificial intelligence, you and I, when we were kids, there was a big debate about nature versus nurture. How much of who we are comes from our genetic substance, and how much of who we are comes from the way we're raised, the society around us, our education. How much of it is it's just a reflection back of this feed that is continual informant?
Well, if we live our lives by just watching what YouTube or TikTok shows us, I think we'll become very narrow people, because while they're very good in understanding things we want, and they do show us many things that we want, but they're not optimizing our want. They're optimizing our minutes spent. Our minutes may be spent, we may click on the video or watch a video because we want it, or maybe because we find it to be gross, or maybe because it appeals to some dark part of us. And the more they show dark videos, the darker we can get. So they can influence to go in a very bad, slippery slope to become people that actually we may not want to be. So this is what in the book, AI 2041, I call misalignment of interests. That what we want isn't what these giant internet companies want. And until this problem is fixed, we'll continue to have this friction today.